What would you do if you lost everything? Your wealth, your status, your future, all gone in an instant. Would you give up or rise from the ashes stronger than before? Masayoshi Son, once the richest man on earth, faced that very scenario and chose a path of relentless pursuit. From a poor, discriminated background to becoming Japan's tech titan, his journey is full of daring risks, monumental failures, and astonishing comebacks. How did he turn massive losses into success? What drove him to rise again and again? Let's uncover the untold story of Masayoshi Son and the secret to his unstoppable resilience. Imagine this. It's 2000 and Masayoshi Son, the founder of SoftBank, has achieved the impossible. He's the wealthiest person on earth. For a fleeting moment, he even surpassed Bill Gates, the tech magnate himself. But this triumph was short-lived. Less than a year later, the dot-com bubble burst and Son's world crumbled. He lost nearly 99% of his wealth. It's hard to fathom how anyone could recover from such a devastating blow. So what did Masayoshi Son do when it seemed like his empire had collapsed? He chose to rebuild, not just his wealth, but his spirit. Losing everything is a fate few can endure. But Son's incredible comeback story didn't just involve rebuilding his bank account. It was a personal resurrection. Masayoshi Son didn't stay down for long. He turned failure into the very thing that propelled him toward greater success. His journey from a small-town boy in Japan to one of the world's most powerful tech entrepreneurs shows that greatness isn't about avoiding setbacks. It's about how you bounce back from them. Son's story didn't begin in a luxury penthouse or on the stages of Silicon Valley's most prestigious conferences. He was born into a poor Korean family in Kyushu, Japan, a time when discrimination against Koreans was still rampant. His early years were filled with obstacles, both personal and societal. Kids at school often bullied him for his heritage. They threw stones at him, calling him names. But instead of breaking him, these experiences fueled his determination. In many ways, Son's struggles were just the beginning of a much larger journey, a journey shaped by his unrelenting drive and his refusal to accept the world as it was. As a child, he was obsessed with the idea of success. He was not content with simply surviving. He wanted to thrive. This drive led him to explore new opportunities from a young age, constantly questioning the status quo and pushing himself to think bigger. His entrepreneurial spirit began taking shape during his teenage years. Son's first major breakthrough came when he moved to the United States to study at the University of California, Berkeley. With his eyes set on creating something monumental, he immersed himself in his studies and constantly worked on new ideas. It was here that he met a man who would influence his entire future. Den Fujita, the founder of McDonald's Japan. Fujita's advice to Son was simple but profound. Learn English and study in the US. It wasn't just about language. It was about adopting a mindset. To achieve true success, Son had to think globally, beyond the limited boundaries of Japan. This advice changed the course of Son's life. Armed with an American education, Son set his sights on the tech world, ready to tackle challenges on a global scale. In 1980, he graduated with a BA in economics and immediately embarked on his entrepreneurial journey. But rather than diving straight into a new business, he spent time reflecting on what kind of impact he wanted to make. For 18 months, he read extensively, delving into books that would help him refine his vision. This period of deep thought was crucial. It gave him the clarity he needed to move forward. Son's first venture was a voice-activated multilingual translator, which he sold to Sharp for a substantial amount of money. This early success gave him the financial freedom to pursue bigger ideas. But his true breakthrough came when he noticed a gap in the market for professional software distribution in Japan. Using his $80,000 in savings, Son founded SoftBank. His first attempt at making an impact in the software market, however, wasn't as successful as he'd hoped. At a consumer electronics expo, his booth attracted a lot of attention, but no one was interested in doing business with SoftBank. This could have been the end of his journey. Many entrepreneurs would have folded under the pressure, but not Masayoshi Son. He didn't quit. Instead, he got back to work. And then something unexpected happened. Joshin Denki, Japan's third largest home electronics retailer, reached out to SoftBank. They were looking for software to sell at their new computer shop. Son almost turned down the offer, overwhelmed by the complexity of the deal and lacking the funds to take the necessary steps. But Joshin Denki's president wasn't easily deterred. He traveled to Tokyo specifically to meet with Son, proving the same persistence and vision that Son would later become famous for. This meeting turned out to be the turning point for SoftBank. Son didn't just accept the deal, he made a bold demand. He insisted that Joshin Denki stop working with its existing suppliers and exclusively partner with SoftBank. It was a daring move, one that could have backfired, but Son's fearless determination paid off. This deal helped SoftBank grow rapidly, and within just 1 year, the company's monthly revenue skyrocketed from $10,000 to $2.3 million. By 1984, SoftBank controlled 50% of Japan's retail market for computer software. Masayoshi Son's meteoric rise didn't stop there. He continued to make daring bets on technology, investing heavily in the digital world. But not all of his ventures were successful. Some of his investments, like the $70 billion loss during the dot-com crash, almost brought him to the brink of financial ruin. Yet even in the face of disaster, Son's resilience never wavered. One of his most remarkable investments came in 2000 when he invested $20 million into Alibaba, a small Chinese e-commerce company at the time. Despite the skepticism surrounding the company's future, Son saw the potential. By the time Alibaba went public in 2014, Son's initial investment had grown to a staggering $75 billion. This was just one example of Son's uncanny ability to see the future before anyone else did. But even the success of Alibaba wasn't enough to make Son immune to failure. His most notable setback came in the form of WeWork, a company he invested billions into, only to see it collapse spectacularly in 2019. Yet once again, Masayoshi Son's ability to learn from his mistakes allowed him to move forward. He never allowed his failures to define him. Son's commitment to innovation didn't end with his personal investments. In 2017, SoftBank launched the Vision Fund, a $100 billion investment vehicle aimed at funding cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, and the Internet of Things. The fund has made strategic investments in over 100 companies worldwide, including ride-sharing giants like Grab, e-commerce leaders like Coupang, and digital payment pioneers like Paytm. Today, Masayoshi Son's story continues to inspire entrepreneurs and tech enthusiasts around the world. His ability to see opportunities where others see risk, to make bold moves in the face of adversity, and to rise time and time again from the ashes of failure sets him apart as one of the most influential figures in the global tech scene. What makes Son's story truly remarkable, though, is not just his business acumen. It's his ability to overcome personal adversity. From being bullied as a child to losing everything in the dot-com crash, Son's life has been one of extraordinary resilience. His journey is proof that success isn't about avoiding failure, but about how you respond to it. Every setback he faced only pushed him to become stronger, more determined, and more focused on his vision. Masayoshi Son's life raises an important question for all of us. Could we rise from failure the way he did? Could we face the hardest challenges with the same level of persistence, refusing to let anything stand in the way of our dreams? The next time life knocks you down, remember the story of Masayoshi Son, because greatness isn't measured by how many times you fall, but by how many times you rise.